So I wanted to come on here today because I have been personally sharing a lot about how I've been struggling with my nutrition. And here's the thing, it's not because I don't know what to do. Right now, in this busy season of summer, vacations, softball tournaments, picnics, graduation parties, like all the things, I have just chosen not to do what I normally do. And that has been allowing more sweets than I normally do, more processed food than I normally do. And here's the thing, I am not a perfect eater by any sense of the word. I love dessert. I love going out with my family on the weekends. Like, I enjoy all of these things. But typically, I am able to be really focused with my nutrition, like Monday through like Saturday-ish morning. And then I go out to dinner Saturday night. I enjoy dessert. Sometimes that carries into Sunday. And, I feel relatively good and I'm able to stay on track with my nutrition. But it has not been that way this summer. And I decided that I am going to go back to a nutrition plan that I did last April, that I had a lot of success with, that really helped me to reset my body and get in tune with the foods that were causing harm to my body, that I really just kind of chalked up as like, oh, this must be normal. Like, if you are a person that struggles with energy, struggles with sleep, you're struggling with losing weight, maybe your skin is kind of out of control, you're getting acne, gas pains, maybe having irregular bowel. All of these different things are a result of the food that you're putting into your body. And like I said, I enjoy all of these foods that I know create issues with my body, but I didn't realize how bad of a problem it was until I started removing them. So last April, like I said, and I shared about this journey that I went on because it was something that I had never done before. I was very nervous going into it. When you're removing foods from your diet, like, that's scary because it's like, okay, am I going to be restricted? How am I going to be able to do this? Is it a struggle? Am I going to be spending a lot of money? Like, that kind of stuff. So I thought about all of those things. But through the health and wellness company that I partner with, they put out a program that was called 4-Week Gut Protocol. And essentially the focus was on removing food from your diet that typically causes inflammation. And people don't realize that they have a sensitivity to it until they remove it. But a lot of times we're not willing to remove it because it's a comfort food. It's a staple in our life. Like, we have to change, and change is scary. So I decided to dive in with this, and I was actually doing this with other ladies, and I was doing this with my husband. So that really helps if you have somebody to do this alongside, because, when you're changing your nutrition up that much, it can become a struggle. You have people in your life that are like, well, why are you doing that? And, that seems ridiculous to remove those things. But if removing food from your diet is going to physically help your body, and I'm not even talking about weight loss, I'm talking about feeling good, sleeping better, having more energy, not having those horrible gas pains, not having, the struggle with bowel movement or whatever the case is, those all factor into the food. So the premise of this is that you're removing these 6 common food groups that cause inflammation in your gut, and therefore affects all of these other things. Because I know, especially as women, we like to hold on to and say, oh, well, once you hit a certain age, you can't lose weight. And oh, it's just so much harder. Listen, nutrition at any age is hard. It's not impossible though, once you reach a certain age. It just becomes a little harder. But I don't believe that once we hit our 40s or perimenopause or menopause, or we hit our 50s or whatever, that it's like, oh, I have to throw in the towel. Nutrition's out the window. I can never lose weight again, because I'm here to tell you that that isn't the case. You have to find the thing that is realistic, number one, and that you can create a lifestyle around. So you remove these 6 things from your diet: gluten, which a lot of people have a sensitivity to gluten and they just don't know about it. Dairy, a lot of people have issues with dairy. Corn, think about, without going into too much detail, when you eat corn, your body does not break that down. And if you eat corn, you know what I'm talking about. Alcohol, artificial sweeteners, and highly processed soy. So those are the 6 common things that like attack your guts, cause inflammation, and create all of these problems. So last April, I removed all 6 things and followed this. And that was really focusing on adding more whole foods into my diet. So really how we should be eating anyway. I will tell you, it was probably the best food for that string of 30 days that I've ever had. I was making meals, Dave was making meals, a friend of mine was making meals that were so good. I wasn't feeling restricted. I wasn't eating garbage. I wasn't feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm so deprived. I was eating some of the best meals ever because there are so many options. And like with this plan, not only do you get the videos that are going to teach you about this, how to do it, why you're doing it, how it's going to help you, and the benefits. But at the end of the 30 days, how to slowly add back in certain things, because you don't want to add gluten and dairy and all the things back into your life after 30 days, because what happens is then you don't actually know what you have the true issue with. So she tells you how to add it back in. You're going to get recipes, and now she's actually released 100 recipe cookbook that I am waiting for to hopefully arrive today so I can take it on vacation and kind of plan out stuff for when I get back. You have meal plans, and you honestly have the support of a community that are all doing this together. Now with this, she also recommends that you are doing low impact workouts. That does not mean that you are not getting in a good workout. It means that because you are changing your nutrition so drastically to help your gut, you shouldn't be doing high impact, high intensity on your body. It's not actually helpful to your body. So I continued to work out throughout that entire time. I was following one of her workout programs that I absolutely loved, that was challenging to me just in a very different way. So August 14th, when I come back from vacation, I decided that I need this in my life right now to give my body a reboot, to really help myself feel good and feel better, because right now I do not. On vacation, I'm going to enjoy myself. So even though I'm talking about this right now, you will see me having this crazy milkshake with a cake coming out of the top. You're going to see me having the yummy foods that Disney has to offer, because that's what I'm going to do. Now, am I going to make healthy choices while I'm there? Sure. Am I going to continue working out while I'm there and getting all those steps and everything single day? Absolutely. But I know for me, when I come back, August 14th, that is day 1 for me. And I will be finishing out summer, starting back to school, like the kids will be starting back to school. And is that kind of a crazy time for me to dive into this? Maybe, but there is never a perfect time. September will come and people will say, oh, well, the kids are going back to school, so I can't really do this now. Or, oh, there's a birthday in September, or we have a vacation coming up, or whatever the case is. There's never a perfect time. So if you're not ready to join me on August 14th, and maybe you want to join me on August 21st, that's fine. If you want to start September 1st, that's awesome too. But what I would say to you is this: if you've been struggling with your nutrition, if you have been off, if you're not sure where to go, where to start, what to do, what you need, if you're just feeling like overall junky, bloated, lacking energy, unable to lose weight, sleep at night, it is more than likely coming back to those different things that are attacking your gut. And I learned a lot during the process of when I did this, and I really educated myself on it, and I am ready to dive back in again. And at the end of that process, not only did I feel 1,000 times better, I lost over 11 pounds. I lost over 7 inches, and it was seriously the best I have ever felt. I slept better. I had more energy. My skin was clearer. I was going to the bathroom regularly. I know, TMI. I wasn't having those gas pains. Like, I felt so good. So good. And I would love to be able to continue this. Like, I would love to be a person that could remove gluten and dairy from her diet on an ongoing basis. And maybe I will. Who knows? But right now, my focus is, this 4 weeks. And so if you are sitting there thinking like, maybe this is for me, maybe I need to at least look into this and find out more and see if it's something that I could do, then reach out, comment, send me a message, whatever the case is. I'm being totally honest and transparent about what I will be doing the next week when I'm starting this, and I'll be sharing moving forward what it looks like for me. But, I am not a person that cooks all of these elaborate meals. I'm very busy. I will probably find a handful of meals that I absolutely love, that are super simple, that I can fit into my life, and I will eat those. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Every single day. When I did this last time, I went out with my family to restaurants and I was able to order food off the menu to support what I was following. So it's not something that you can't do and live. I was certainly able to do that. Dave also followed this. And he is a person that, he didn't want to give up those things. And he pretty much gave up everything I gave up. He wasn't watching like caffeine necessarily or like added sugar, but he gave up gluten, he gave up dairy. We went out. We actually went out separately and he ate like gluten-free and dairy-free while he was out at a Mexican restaurant and like followed this plan as well. And he lost 20 pounds. Guys lose it easier and faster than women do. It is what it is. But, I just wanted to share that. I wanted to just say, like, you don't have to be stuck. You don't have to feel stuck. You don't have to feel like, oh, I'm at a certain age, I can't lose this, or it's too hard, or it's going to be such a challenge. What will I do with my family? Like, you can eat this way with your family. It will actually benefit your family if they are also following healthy guidelines as well. And I want to tell you, all of my grocery shopping, Aldi. That's where I did all my grocery shopping. You don't have to buy special food. You don't have to order food like online or anything like that. Like, I do all my grocery shopping at Aldi. Sometimes Giant Eagle if I needed something I couldn't find there. But normal food, normal regular food. So like I said, if you want more info, if you want to join me, let me know. We still have a little bit of time here before I'm starting on August 14th. So reach out and I'll share it with you.